Greetings, Mark Nation. This is episode 17, the finale of Inside the Huddle with your host, Randy Asari.
And Timmy Loughlin.
We're back with another episode here with Inside the Huddle again. WODU Sports, WODU
from the Web Center.
Back to come here with a weekly update for you of national and professional sports. National and ODU sports. So let's start with the first weekly update for ODU sports and it's basketball.
First off, since we're probably not going to be talking about football since it's our last episode, we just want to say to come out to the games next season. Should have a great team, and especially to the Virginia Tech game, biggest home game ever.
Yeah, so it's going to be a big game for them when they play at the Ballard Stadium. So it's going to be great. And
it'll be the last stadium into this Ballard as it is.
As it is, because they're going to have a new renovated stadium for you guys. So make sure y'all come out when they play against Virginia Tech. Also, before we start the show, we want to thank all the fans out there for nominating us for Best Podcast and Best Sports Show. The banquet we had last weekend, we actually won Best Podcast.
Yeah, last Saturday night we were nominated for Podcast of the Year and Sports Show of the Year.
Yep. So
Podcast of the Year. So we have this award, and we'll post a picture of it later on so you guys can see it. But
so
got to thank everybody in WOU Studios and all the fans out there for supporting us.
Yeah, for all the support. Thank you guys for all the listeners out there that that watch our show weekly. We want to thank you guys again. So let's get it going with some ODU sports. So let's start with the basketball team for ODU. Trey Porter, earlier, maybe last month or so, he decided to not be with the ODU team for next season. So now he's going to the University of Nevada. So
yeah, a couple of days ago he decided where he's transferring, and it's a really big pickup for Nevada. They finished about 29-8 or 29-7 and went to the Sweet 16 this season.
Yeah, man. So it's kind of shocking a little bit that he left, but he is a good player. 6'10", he can block the shot, he can defend the rim.
Because he's also trying to develop his outside game.
Yeah, so he's trying to score them little 15, 8-footer shots right there, and maybe going to the University of Nevada will help in that range. And also, I can say as well as that I was kind of shocked that he went to that school because I expected him to go to a Power 5 school.
Me too, Maryland or Oklahoma State.
One of those things, but they were interested in him. But he decided to go to the University of Nevada. I guess he wanted to go to a team that's kind of well known, and also he can get some playing time. I guess that was probably the best option for him. So,
and also just keep your eye out for where Michael Hewitt Jr. is going to go.
Yeah, they say he might go to a lot of these
local schools.
Yeah, local schools out there like VCU, maybe University of Richmond is out there that looking for him.
They suck because we play those schools yearly anyway.
Mm-hmm. Sure. You want to get started?
Oh, no. I'm good.
You sure?
I'm sure, yeah.
All right. Also, Michael Hewitt Jr., he's a good player. I don't know what game it was when he went for 3-5 straight 3-pointers a game for Vegas come back.
His best game.
His best game in pretty much his collegiate career.
I really wish he could have played more, but I guess he just wasn't as good enough defensively.
Yeah, I guess that was part of the reason because that was the only good game he really had, probably the most minutes he had in his whole season, the whole season, and for him to go into it to not play pretty much, not get a lot of playing time, is kind of surprising. So
yeah, it really is. I mean, his buddy, fellow freshman Marquise Godwin played a lot more than him.
A lot more than him.
Bigger impact and all that, but it would have been nice to see both of them on the court together, or more or less in the future years.
Yeah, man. This upcoming season is going to be very difficult for ODU. I don't think they're going to.
Definitely not going to be a team like we were this past year.
I don't think it's going to be this past year where they really played really good basketball, won a lot of games. I'm kind of a little bit surprised.
At the same time, though, he'll be for Jeff Jones because I'm sticking with my word. Is NCAA for bust next year, and it doesn't look like NCAA.
I was not looking at it at all. I think if they don't get at least close to it, or at least make it to the Conference USA Championship game in the tournament, I don't think he will last with the team.
It's crazy because he's been here for 5-6 years.
5-6 years, and
all he's done is Final Four of the NIT.
Yeah. So I think it's definitely a shocker.
Hopefully, we'll pick up some guys in the transfer market.
But, it's still early. It's really early in the process for them to get those type of players, so we'll see. But it's kind of shocking, though, because you see, Trey Porter, he's leaving. He's supposed to be the focal point of the team now. Randy Haynes is leaving now. Brandon Stiff is leaving.
At least we still have BJ and
Ahmad. We still got BJ and Ahmad. Was first team All Conference USA. So he's a really good point guard, and you pretty much got him and BJ at this point.
Wasn't BJ 13?
He was 13. Yeah, BJ was also 13. So when you got those two good players on your team, that's good. But outside of that, who else do you have that you can look up to? I think the Goodwin guy can really make a big league.
I got one. Maybe Xavier Green.
Xavier Green can make a big league too.
I mean, I think the transfer from Pittsburgh, Justin Schichkar, might have a big impact.
He's going to be really good too.
Aaron Carver will have to develop his game.
He got to develop his game as well. So.
Because, I mean, at this point in time, the freshmen for next year are going to be playing a lot.
They're going to play a whole lot of basketball, and you don't really, I mean, unless, especially those type of players that come to ODU that's freshmen, they're not expected to really make a big impact, Like, usually those freshman point guards really
play a little bit.
They play a little bit, but, like, I'm talking like the well-known point guards that's out there. They really play in the Power 5 schools, and they have an immediate
The really coveted recruits for us usually, like, a red shirt.
Yeah,
I guess you say.
Yeah, most of the rest of the guys.
Xavier Green redshirted.
Yeah, usually the rest of the guys are usually the players that make a big impact because they are they were a year into playing with the team and they was acclimated to the offense and how to play with the team. So
be like the scout guy on his team.
Yeah, and so they got a little bit of some experience playing. So that right there in itself makes them. Like those players good.
Yeah, because it's crazy because we lost like a slew of seniors like Brandon Sith, Randy Haynes.
That's true. I just pointed that out. Also,
Stephen Vassar, Keith Figney.
Yep.
Unfortunately, a dude from Wake Forest, Greg McClinton, who played like 5 minutes the whole year
because he hurt his knee, right? Yeah, so ACL, something like that.
Like after all this went down, and even before it went down, I'm sitting here like, why didn't you just keep him out and see him for next year?
That was probably been the best opportunity. But I guess he wanted to. Maybe he didn't want to play basketball anymore. Maybe he just felt like I think he at the end of the day he probably had his own. He could have made his own decision and say, I don't want to play the rest of the year.
His decision.
Yeah, so I guess his decision was let me just play. I just want to just play. So I guess he feel like maybe basketball's not his future no more. So he wants to
get his degree
and move on, probably do something different. So he said, what, let me play because you could look at like a Duhart from football team. He was a guy that was hurt all year. He posted that was the past season was supposed to be his last year. But he decided to not play this year, and now next year he has a year left so he can play and prove himself.
He's probably going to be one of the focal points of the offense.
He's going to be focal point of the offense for the OD football team. So, like I said, he's an example. So the Clinton guy, he was probably thinking, maybe basketball's not my future no more. I want to do something different. So let me just try
play something else out.
Yeah, let me just play and try something else. So that was his decision.
I mean, it is what it is, and we'll see how the team does next year.
Yeah, man. So, yeah, we'll see how it goes. Now let's talk about some baseball. ODU Monarchs, they host the ranked 11th baseball team, Southern Miss.
Yeah, the best team in our conference and the 11th best team in the country, Southern Miss. The ODU
it's going to be tough for them.
It's definitely going to be a tough series. Basically, like their first home series in forever. To me, I mean, I don't know when the first home game. I haven't been to a game here in a month or two.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
I don't know about you.
Yeah, it's been a long time. I think it's been almost a month now since I called. Just to be honest with a baseball game, I had to call the game. I think when they played against William and Mary, so it's been a minute.
Because I mean, they were supposed to have their game against UVA on Tuesday at Harbor Park.
It got canceled.
It got canceled on Monday because the anticipated rain, which I don't blame them because it rained a lot.
Yeah, the returns rained the last 3 days. So,
but that would have been pretty nice because that was it would have been they played OU and UVA had the game at Harbor Park every year since 2014.
Mm-hmm.
So, but it is what it is, and they did beat Charlotte 12-0 or shut them out in their last game on Sunday. So hopefully they can pull up an upset this weekend. But I don't know. I'm planning on going to the game tonight, so I'll let you guys know.
Yeah, man. So hopefully they come out with a win because they're playing at their home field, so maybe the advantage is on their side because they're gonna play at the home field.
And I'm sure they're eager since they haven't been here in a while.
They haven't been in a while. They haven't been winning a lot of games. So yeah, we'll see.
Definitely got to have a break from exams too.
Yeah, that's true too. So let's also talk about some tennis. The Lady Monarchs wait until May 1st to see if they earn an at a large bid
to the NCAA tournament. They lost in the semifinals when they hosted the Conference USA tournament last weekend.
So now also the men's team outscored the opponents 12-0 en route to actually win the Conference USA championship. So congrats to those guys.
Yeah, and Houston, pure dominance. So see how they do in their NCAA tournament run, if they host a game or I don't know.
Yeah, man. So we'll see. So congrats to ODU's men's tennis team, and hopefully Lady Martinez can join them and make it to the tournament as well. So also let's talk about some lacrosse. Come out to the lacrosse team for Senior Day tomorrow at 12 noon. Hopefully they can maybe come out with a win.
Definitely, a win would be nice because they haven't had the best of years. They're like 5-10 and like 2-3 in the Atlantic Sun Conference, and this is their like last game of the regular season as well before they go into their conference tournament. But I think that's like if they make it because it's like the top 4 teams or something. So it'll be nice. I may or may not head out. I know Melo sent a message in the group chat earlier this week saying like if you want to interview and get back to me, and I was still getting back to him. But it'd be nice. Hopefully they can get a win and stuff. But if not, then just keep on playing hard and
Yeah, man. So see, that was talk about. So now we're done this part. And last time we talked about some OD sports. So now let's talk about some professional sports. First, let's talk about some soccer. Champion League is the first leg of the semifinals has been completed.
Yeah, this week it was AS Roma against Liverpool on Tuesday, and Liverpool beat them 5-2. Scoring machine Mohamed Salah scored 2 goals.
Oh, that's dope, man.
So he's been going crazy since he joined Liverpool and stuff. So
yeah, Liverpool was playing great.
Yeah, and then was it Real Madrid beat Bayern Munich at Bayern Munich 2-1. So those teams have the edge going into next week's second leg. So see what happens.
Yeah, man.
I definitely prefer Liverpool just because I feel like they haven't won a Champions League title in
a long time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because it's usually Barcelona, Real Madrid, Manchester City, Bayern Munich.
Because that's usually those, like you said, like Real Madrid, the Barcelonas and all that. They got all the premier guys. You got Messi, you got Ronaldo, you got so many great players. Yeah, you got so many great players. So you don't really know that many Liverpool guys. So so hopefully you want them guys to come in and hopefully get to the championship.
Yeah, and most definitely, and also keep an eye out for the World Cup. Less than 50 days away until the World Cup starts.
Yeah, that's going to be exciting.
This summer, so
that's going to be exciting.
I definitely can't wait for that, although I wish with all my heart and soul that the U.S. was in it.
I wish Ghana was in it too, but hey, man, can't do nothing about it.
Yeah, just gotta do something else.
It's still going to be exciting to watch. I'm still going to watch it.
Yeah, because, it's the most watched and, basically, biggest sport in the world.
Yeah. So, usually, during the summer is always great. We're doing soccer, and now let's talk about some MLB. Brandon Belt Marathon of at-bat.
Did you hear about that?
I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, he had an at-bat, and, what team does he even play on?
I don't even know.
I can't even, okay, I'll let you know in a second.
Okay.
But anyways, he had a 21 pitch, 10-minute long at-bat last Sunday in their game, and I'm not sure if he got on base or not, but it was crazy.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, so.
That's great. Yeah, Brandon Bell, man, if you really play like that, man, that's great, man.
Can't give up.
Yeah.
Can't give up.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and then, anyways, we can just.
You going to do the next one?
Okay, I'll find out, yeah.
Okay, the Oakland Athletics of Maena?
Yeah, one of their pitchers.
He threw it no. I seen that one, though. He threw a no-hitter. He was the first person to do that this season since the season started, right?
And I think first person for the Athletics in a while.
Oh, really?
I'm not sure about that, but I know I was watching the highlights on ESPN and him talking, and he sounded really good. But that's impressive because Red Sox they've been the dominant team in the whole league throughout the season so far until they came back to life this past week or so.
Yeah, it's been great. So it's great to see them play like that. It's great for him to do a no-hitter against a premier team like the Red Sox because they're really playing amazing.
It's going back to the other thing, Brandon Belt, 21 pitches, 16 fouls, and 12 minutes.
That's crazy.
Because if you play like then you're bound to get on base every single time.
That's mad annoying though. If I was a pitcher, I'd be like, man, just hit the ball.
If I was a pitcher, I'd just give up.
Yeah, that's fine. Just let him
throw the glove on the mound and walk off.
Yeah, I feel it. That's crazy. So next time we can talk about the Arizona Diamondbacks. They've been playing also great. Is Zach Greinke still on the team?
I think so.
He's still on. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, because he was with the Dodgers.
Yeah, and I remember he signed a big contract with the Diamondbacks. So okay, yeah, they're playing really good.
And the Diamondbacks are off to their best start in like several years. They're 17-7 or something like that.
I don't know if the last time they were that good. I think the last time they were good was when they had like Randy Johnson and all that. Remember Randy Johnson? He was a pitcher, the lefty. That was a long time.
No, probably before my age. No, yeah.
Okay. I don't even know that. Yeah.
I don't even remember the last time Diamondbacks been good because honestly, like the Dodgers and the Giants have been the dominant teams in their division.
Yeah.
So
usually, Diamondbacks is always the last team you think of in that
division. It'd be pretty cool if the Diamondbacks kept it up, or if the Angels were the better team in Los Angeles.
Right.
Haven't heard much of Ohtani in a while.
Yeah, that's true too. Yeah. So,
speaking of the Diamondbacks, got a big series this weekend against the Nationals.
Oh yeah, Nationals ain't playing good either. They lost. I think they lost a lot of games when they played the Dodgers in the series, right? I think they won one game.
They won one game,
and then I think the rest of them they lost, right?
They won 2 out of 3 against the Giants.
Yeah,
I think
so.
So not a half bad West Coast trip.
Yeah, not bad. Yeah,
but hopefully they can turn around once everybody gets healthy.
Yeah, that's the thing. They have a lot of players healthy. Because
it's
still hurt.
Literally, it's the month of April is about to end. So like, I mean,
it just started. So.
And I mean, they're like 5 games out. But I mean,
right.
know.
I mean, usually when it hits July, August,
that's when it really
matters. So
yeah,
it's still early in the season. So those games, like baseball, like that, they can turn it up during that time. So yeah, that's true. So let's talk about some NHL. Now, second round matchups. I haven't really been watching a lot of them, but I just know that yesterday Capitals played like the Capitals. You can't do none of them. You know, it's usually you think that they're up 2-0, they up two goals, and you should already know at this point they're gonna find a way to lose. And what happened yesterday? They found a way to lose.
Because I mean, what I cannot believe is how the Penguins scored all 3 of their goals in 4 minutes and 29 seconds.
In the last 4, I mean,
literally, I wasn't able to watch the game, but I checked the score several times, and I feel like the Capitals were up wasn't it like they were up 1-0 into the third period?
In the third period,
and then
they scored another one.
They scored another one, and then all hell broke loose.
Then everything just went haywire.
Yeah, then I mean, I cannot explain to you what happened. I mean, that's what's it? That's Braden Holtby's first loss as a goalkeeper since he became the starter, I believe, or basically his worst game so far.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So definitely Ovechkin, Kuznetsov, and those guys kind of turned around.
Yeah, because Wesley scored, right? Wesley had the other goal.
Yeah.
And then what happened?
I think he had
goal.
Wait, did he score? But I think he had an assist.
Oh, okay, I thought he scored. Maybe I might be wrong.
Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but I see it going 6 or 7 games. Hopefully.
Who winning?
Probably the Penguins.
Penguins. I mean, when you see games like that, when you up 2-0, and I feel like they had won that game, then I would have definitely said, okay, they can win 6. But
the thing with me is that it's the first game of the series, and it's in Washington. Yeah. Are the fans not excited to face the Penguins and beat them?
Right.
I don't see the logic here. But now the home ice goes to Pittsburgh.
Yeah, man.
You say, but
can't do nothing about it.
Anyways, in the late game last night, the Las Vegas Golden Knights out there.
Oh, they won 4-0, right, or something like that.
Yeah. They won their first round series 4-0 against the Kings, but then they. That's what I'm saying. They had their game 1 in the second round against the Sharks, and they won 7-0.
Oh, 7-0.
They won 7-0. Yeah.
That's what I was saying. It was like 4-0. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So.
Wow.
Golden Knights for real.
I think they're probably the best expansion team of all sports at this point. Because usually those expansion teams that start the year, they always go all bad the first couple of years, and then they start picking up wins. And
because they got to recruit guys.
Yeah, they got
coaches and all that,
and that's what together. And that's what they did. And you would think this franchise has been with each other for damn near 20, 30 years. You know what I mean? So
exactly.
At this point, to see them go crazy like that is just ridiculous. So.
And I mean, that was the Sharks' first loss because they swept their first round opponent too.
Right.
But yeah, so tonight the other series in the West gets going. The Jets and the Predators. and then tomorrow the Bruins face the Lightning.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
Okay. So I guess we're doing NHL. Let's talk about some NFL.
Well, so hold on. Since we're like our last podcast, who you got winning the Stanley Cup?
To be honest, I don't even know who's like. Okay.
The top teams.
The top teams.
Yeah,
like,
I know. I only watch like a game a week.
Yeah, so the Golden Knights, are they in the Western Conference?
Western Conference.
Right, okay. The way it's looking, I might go Penguins in the Golden Knights.
If that were to happen, I would have picked the Golden Knights to win.
I would think the Golden Knights will win that whole series too.
Yeah.
Because like I said, like the way they on a roll right now, they really going crazy as far as with the way they've been playing. They've been the best teams pretty much throughout the whole season.
Exactly. I mean, their goalkeeper, Marc-Andre Fleury, who was with the Flyers, has been unstoppable. They have like three shutouts in 5 games.
They've been unstoppable. So, I mean, we should, a team like that go crazy.
You don't know what to do.
You don't know what to do. So, I got to give it to the Golden Knights. Probably win the whole thing.
Yeah, me too. But, I mean, I probably am going to pick the Penguins to represent the East, but at the same time, I don't know if they're as good as the past 2 years Penguins.
Yeah, because I mean they're a lot older, and usually those type of players they get hurt quick. I mean, you get broken, fractured ankles.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean?
So I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if the Bruins or Lightning knocked them off in the Eastern Finals.
That could happen too, but even if the Penguins make it, I don't think
I got the Golden Knights winning the whole thing.
I think Golden Knights win the whole thing too. So yeah. So I guess now let's talk about some NFL.
Yeah.
Let's recap some of this the NFL draft that happened yesterday. Baker Mayfield went number 1.
2 rounds.
I was shocked about that one a little bit. I didn't really expect that to happen.
I didn't expect him to go number 1.
I thought top 10 for sure he was going to make it play top 10, but to find out that he was on number 1, I think nobody expected. I think a lot of the mock drafts, everybody expected either Sam Darnold to make it or like maybe Josh Allen, but. I was kind of a little bit shocked to see him go there. So I mean, he's a good football player. I think he's really good. He's not the prototypical quarterback as far as like usually those players are like 6'3", 6'4", 250. You know what I mean? But he has those intangibles as far as like,
he has size and he's athletic.
He got the accuracy.
And he also has a little flair of his attitude. I guess what could you compare that Johnny Manziel?
A lot of people compare it to Johnny Manziel because he's a white guy he's a white guy that does crazy does a little antics out there.
Yeah, but I mean, it's kind of entertaining.
It is a little bit entertaining, but at the same time,
you got to turn it down a bit.
You got to tone it down a little bit, but who knows? But I think Baker Mayfield, he's good. Like they compare him to Drew Brees. Which I can see because Drew Brees is also they have the same height. He's around 6 foot.
Comparison?
Yeah, the comparison. Drew Brees because he's 6 foot, 6'1". He's
not that big at all.
Nah, but like Drew Brees, he's very accurate. He can throw down the field too, so he gets a little bit of athleticism to him. So I can see that, but I think they should have went with with Josh Allen or like Sam Darnold, but
or somebody else. I mean, they thought that Baker Mayfield was the best guy, best available, so they went with him. And I mean, I guess maybe he'll compete with Tyrod Taylor for the starting job.
I don't know. I think Tyrod Taylor he's going to be one that's going to be starting.
Yeah,
because he's the veteran quarterback. He's the one that's been in the NFL for a minute, so he knows the ins and outs of football. So
give it a couple seasons before Baker.
He's definitely starts. So he's definitely going to start, and then maybe as they start losing games, and
that's what I'm saying. Like the only thing that they were saying about Tyrod Taylor is how inconsistent he is.
Yeah, that's true. Because if he was inconsistent. He had a couple games where he played great, and there's other games he didn't play that well. So, but I think with Tyrod Taylor is, I think with Tyrod Taylor, if he starts losing games, and maybe he starts not doing well in the preseason,
it'll get inside.
Yeah, if he's not doing well in the preseason and it's not looking in the training camp, I think, and Baker Mayfield starts doing what he's been doing since at Oklahoma.
But at the same time, don't they let everybody play in the preseason games?
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
They're going to let everybody play in the preseason game. But I'm saying, but
you were just saying, yeah.
Tyrod Taylor plays with the first team offense, and he's not producing well. And Baker Mayfield is in preseason. He playing against the second team, and he starts playing great. Yeah, they're definitely going to have. They're definitely going to think about it. You know what I mean? They're definitely going to think about it for sure. But they did that last year with They did that last year with in Cleveland when they had what's the guy's name? The quarterback, Brock Osweiler, right?
Oh yeah,
Brock Osweiler, so he was supposed to be the starter.
For the Broncos.
But he went to the Browns, right?
Yeah.
he had that head going to be the quarterback. He
was
the main guy, but then he started playing bad in the preseason, and then Deshaun Kaiser started playing great in the preseason, so they made Deshaun Kaiser the quarterback throughout the whole year. But I think this time Ross probably doing the same thing, whereas if Tyrod Taylor is not doing well, they'll think about doing that.
It'll definitely be interesting to see if the Browns can have like actual like franchise quarterback for a couple of years or so.
Yeah, we'll see because
the Browns haven't had like the same quarterback forever. I mean, it's been
since 1999 they had over like 30 quarterbacks, like 28, 29.
Yeah, because I don't know another team in the NFL who's had more quarterbacks than them in this
I think they're the only one, so it's sad. But at the same time, I think this time around, I think they feel like they got their guy, and let's see how it goes. But
I'm still picking them to win a couple games this year.
Oh, they definitely gonna win some games for sure. I don't think they're gonna go on 16 again, but I think I got to go at least win 5-6 games.
Yeah,
maybe. I think this time they're gonna be a lot different. They got a lot of talent now. They got Jarvis Landry. They got they still got Josh Gordon. They still got a talented team. So they got some talent. I think, and we'll see how they do in the
and we'll see what they do with the rest of the draft. We haven't even talked about the rest.
Yeah, let's talk about some highlight team players that got picked. Saquon Barkley, he went number 2.
Yeah,
that's a good pick. I like that pick. Not as a Wrestlers fan, I don't like it, but for their team, they're gonna be good. Yeah,
he's a great player.
He's a great player. Also, let's think of Sam Darnold. He went to the Jets.
Yeah, he did.
That was a good quarterback. That was a good pick for them as well.
Because they're kind of in need of one.
They need a quarterback. They still got Josh McCown, so I think Josh McCown is definitely going to be
the starter.
He's going to be just going as a starter, but then who knows if he starts playing bad, they're going to put in Sam Darnold too.
Because you can't ever start a rookie week 1 unless you know that he's the guy that's going to start and that there's no other guy.
There's no other guy, yeah. So they got to bring a veteran in to bring him in so he can help him, the rookie quarterback. So also, let's think about some other players that got drafted. Some highlight players I can think of, like Bradley Chubb. He went to the Broncos, which is great because he's going to be playing alongside Von Miller. So their defense.
Von Miller will definitely
their defense is going to be lethal for sure.
Like it always is.
Yeah, Josh Rosen, he went to the Cardinals, which is a good pick for them. They need a quarterback as well. I was kind of shocked. I mean, people was kind of going at him crazy. I think since when he got drafted because
he was kind of upset since he was the last guy, the last quarterback drafted because he was saying that he's better than the previous guys.
Yeah, he said 9 teams made mistakes on not drafting me, which is crazy. I mean, I like the confidence in himself, but at the same time,
but you kind of got to back that up.
You got to back it up, and you can't. A lot of players are gonna look at that and like it, like they like that. Oh yeah, he's competitive.
But other teams aren't gonna like it.
Others are not gonna like it. They're gonna be like, yo, you gotta show that you're.
It's not even week 1 yet.
Anybody can say that. Anybody can talk like that. Anybody can make all that talk all that stuff. But at the end of the day, you gotta prove it that that you can back those words up. So I guess for him, he should have never said, "Oh, I'm pissed. I was pissed off at first that none of the teams drafted."
Because sure, somebody was going to be because there was 4 great quarterbacks.
Yeah, that's true. But
definitely.
But I mean, I like the confidence though. I mean, that's one thing I can say. I like the confidence because he feels like, hey, I should have been number 1. I should have been the number 1 pick. You know what I mean? Every player that's on that draft should feel like they're the best player coming in, right?
Exactly.
They're supposed to feel like that.
You gotta have that mindset.
You're supposed to have that mindset, but at the same time. But when you do get paid, you should be, at the end of the day, you got to be fortunate and blessed and happy that you got drafted. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of players that
might not get drafted at all.
At all. You know what I mean? They got to work and fight to get to the NFL, and play the game that they love.
Or something,
you know what I mean? They play the game that they love. But for him, he should just been appreciative for getting drafted. Accept and be happy that you're in the situation.
Get ready to work.
He's gonna be in a great situation where he can probably start right away. So
because I mean. Who else they have?
They have Sam Darnold. I mean, Sam Bradford. I mean, that guy. He's always injured. You know what I mean? He's not that good. They got Mike Glennon. He's not good either. So he has the best opportunity to start.
Since Carson Palmer retired.
Yeah. So since he retired, so they traded. I mean, that's the thing. It wasn't like they were on the clock to get him, right? Yeah. They traded up to get you.
Exactly.
So you should be appreciative, right? That Arizona.
They knew that they needed him. Yeah, they wanted to go and get him.
Exactly. So he should be more than anything appreciative that Arizona traded up to even get him. You know what I mean? But I understand it though. He's upset that he didn't get picked.
That's higher than
he would like to.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you You just got to back up the words you're saying. And I hope, and
let's see how it goes. And move on.
Yeah, let's just see how it turns out. Some other notable guys that got drafted. Let's talk about the Redskins.
Oh, yeah, Deron
Payne. I ain't going to lie to you. I was pissed. that we got him, that the Redskins picked him up.
Why is that?
Because I wanted Derwin James. I feel like Derwin James can be that guy. I think, no, so when I see Deron Payne, the man only got 3 sacks. In his 3 years, he's been in Alabama. He only has 3 sacks. As a D tackle, he only got 3 sacks? Come on, man.
That's disappointing. That's disappointing. I mean, I'm sure he had a slew of tackles and stuff.
You can't have 3 sacks in 3 years and you the top 15 pick.
Exactly.
I didn't really like the pick personally, but
now
when I think about it, we definitely needed him. You know what I mean?
It'll be nice. You guys will be playing alongside Jonathan Allen.
He'll be playing against Jonathan Allen, playing against Ryan Anderson, who was also he was a second round pick last year for the Redskins, who went to Alabama.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he's going to be good. I just feel like that was somebody, we could have got somebody just like him in the later rounds. You know what I mean? Get the impact player right away. So you get Derwin James to play alongside DJ Swearinger.
Yeah.
And then you get those defensive tackles and them nose tackles in the second and
third
round.
But at the same time, they thought that he was the most available guy, and they have more rounds to do what you're talking about.
Yeah, they do the same thing. So I feel like we should have got a player like him, a player like Deron Payne in the second and third round. But at the same time, I feel like
that's if he would have lasted that long.
Oh, Deron Payne? No, he would have been. I think he was a first round pick for sure.
Yeah.
But I didn't think he was going to be. I didn't expect the rest of them to get him. I feel like we drafted based off need. We do need a defensive tackle. That's no doubt. But I feel like we could have got someone like him in the second, third round. Get the impact players to start off.
Yeah, I agree completely. I don't mean to change it slightly, but didn't you realize pick number 14 is somebody from Conference USA.
Conference USA, man, Davenport.
Texas, UTSA.
Yeah, Davenport. He's a good player. I know he gave ODU a lot of problems.
Yeah.
At his time over at UTSA. So
that's pretty nice.
Yeah, that's great. Also, some other picks like
the Edmonds brothers from Virginia Tech.
They got picked. One went to the Bills. The other one went to the Steelers.
Yeah, Steelers.
Yeah, that's great. So both of them got drafted in the same round, man. That's dope. And also some other notable picks that got drafted. Lamar Jackson, he went 32 to the Ravens, which was a good pick too. I mean, he's going to be backing up Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco got 1 year left on his contract, so he's probably. I
think it might be Joe Flacco's one of his last years.
It's definitely be his last year as a Baltimore Raven. Ever since he won that Super Bowl, he's been
on decline.
He's been on decline like every year. Like ever since he won that contract, he got his money.
He hasn't really had guys to help him out.
That is true too, but at the same time, it's just like he didn't really have help even doing the year they won the Super Bowl. He had help, but like it wasn't no premier. It wasn't a premier like receiver or tight end or.
It wasn't a dominant team,
Yeah, but they had a good defense.
I mean, who are the other like backup quarterbacks there?
For the Ravens?
Yeah.
RG3.
Oh, yeah.
They RG3 this year.
Yeah, RG3.
And they got Lamar Jackson. So I think this is going.
You talking about is Lamar going to compete with RG3 for the number 2?
I think so.
Yeah.
But I think they're going to make RG3 start up being the number 2 guy because he's been in the league already. He has experience.
Although he has injuries.
Yes, he's also been injured too. So
yeah,
he might not even be in the field probably by that time. But I do feel like RG3. I mean, Lamar Jackson. He's going to be the future of that team for sure. He already saying that he's going to help this team win Super Bowl. So
yeah. I think you had like a emotional message or something. But also with Lamar Jackson's pick, that's basically 5 quarterbacks in the first round.
No, it's 4.
No, that's 5.
They have 4 quarterbacks. It's been his first round.
No, like 5. Yeah. Wasn't it? It's 5 quarterbacks in the first round, wasn't it?
That was Baker Mayfield at 1. Then they had Sam.
Then they had Sam Darnold at 3.
Josh Rosen at 10, and then
Josh Allen at 7.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
got you.
Yeah. What I was gonna say was that like with 5 quarterbacks in the first round, there's like the most quarterbacks that have been in the first round since
ever. I think ever.
Well, no, not ever. It's only the 3rd time that 5 quarterbacks have been in the first round since 1967.
Damn.
So
that's ever. That's like a long time.
That's what I call a quarterback heavy draft.
Yeah, definitely for sure.
More or less quarterback heavy round.
And there's still a lot of quarterbacks that's out there that can probably be in the second round. Like
notably, dude from Richmond.
Yeah, Richmond. I forgot.
Ryan Lolado,
something like that. He's really good. That's a guy that's really an unkept secret for sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure who he's been compared to, but it'd be nice to have him represent the Commonwealth.
Yeah, he's great too. Also, I'm trying to think of any other picks that got drafted. I can think, we talk about Josh Allen. Yeah, he went to the Bills. That's a good pick for him because he played in Wyoming where there's cold weather every time. So he's definitely going to be,
used to
he's accustomed to playing in the cold weather and the cold stadium. So yeah, he's definitely going to be good. I think he's going to be a good quarterback for sure. But he's not going to start. I don't think he's going to also start right away because they got H.M. McCarron. They still got a Nathan Peterman guy that had like 6 picks. And they played.
Don't even get me started.
Yeah, so
oh my god,
that was bad. That was a bad
That's
debut.
crazy.
That's probably the worst debut for any quarterback to start off.
History.
Yeah, but they got some good quarterbacks, so he definitely probably has a better chance of anybody to probably start right away for sure. Him and Josh Rosen.
Yeah. So now, who are like the best quarterbacks to look out for in like the remaining rounds?
I think Mason Rudolph from
Oklahoma State
is good. I think Falk from Washington State. I think he's good. That's all I can think of. We talk about the Wilder guy from Richmond.
Yeah.
That's all I can think of at this point. I can't think of any other quarterback that's out there. But good luck to as far as ODU football. Good luck to Ray Lowry. Hopefully he gets drafted probably tomorrow. In the
Is that what they're saying tomorrow?
I'm hoping. I hope he gets drafted.
Yeah, me too.
I hope
Ray Lowry
gets
probably
drafted.
In the later rounds. But if not, then he'll get picked up somewhere.
Yeah, definitely gonna get picked up.
Or less in the Canadian League.
Yeah, he's definitely gonna get picked up. I hope so for him and also Addison, the quarterback.
Brandon Addison.
I hope he gets drafted too.
Yeah, I still need to watch that YouTube video that Bello did with him. Did you see that?
I seen it. Yeah, it was good. It was good. And hopefully Rotimi as well. He gets picked as well. He got invited to the Combine,
yeah.
So we'll see.
But yeah, look up best players they say are Harold Landry,
guys
from Boston College.
There is guys from LSU, the running back, he's good.
Yeah, Orlando Brown from offensive tackle Oklahoma.
Yeah, there's a lot of good players that's out there.
Yeah, so keep on watching the draft, see what happens.
Yeah, so also Jason Witten retired from the Cowboys, thank God.
A long time tight end.
He's Hall of Fame, first ballot Hall of Fame for sure.
Because Cowboys was the only team he ever played for.
Yeah,
right?
played his whole career, man.
Yeah,
and he played 15 years, so
kudos to him because it's pretty tough to play for the same team and play for 15 years.
Especially for the Cowboys.
Exactly. That's rolling on your body.
Yeah, it really is. So, I'm just glad as a Wrestlers fan that he's not there no more because I said he killed us every third down. When it's 3rd and 8, you already know that Tony Romo's going to throw it to him.
Don't even have to look at him. You just know it's going to happen.
Yeah, to give it. I already knew when it was like 3rd and 8, they was going to give it to Jason Witten for 12 to 15 yards, man. So I'm just glad that he's not there anymore. I think the Cowboys a little bit surprised that he
retired.
He retired.
Oh.
I think because of the fact that if they had told maybe sooner, maybe a month or a week, a couple weeks after the season was ended.
Yeah.
Because now
it's kind of an awkward period now.
Yeah, you did.
Because it's not.
You do when once the draft starts.
So everything's focused on the draft.
Now they have to probably change their.
They have to change their needs and wants.
Now they probably get a tight end in the second round now.
Yeah, that's up to the Cowboys. It's really going to hurt them a lot.
Yeah, they could have got somebody maybe in free agency to get it, and maybe once free agency
started. Now they got to hurry up their process.
Now they got to hurry up the process. I know they probably was a little bit shocked that he retired.
Because it would have been more logical for someone to retire soon after the season.
As soon as the season started, maybe a couple weeks in.
Or more or less a month or two after the season.
Yeah, but.
Whereas we're 4 months after the season.
Literally like a day after the draft.
The day of it.
As soon as the
draft. Same day of the draft.
Yeah, same day, the day of, the next day, you retire, so. Yeah,
I feel like you should have timed that differently.
Yeah, I think this time was bad, but end of the day, you can't tell a player what to not do. If he feels like he's ready to
retire now, right, then time is right.
You gotta do that, So I can't blame for that. But I'm just happy that he's not a Cowboy anymore because he was somebody that killed the Redskins in third downs, red zone.
Not only the Redskins, but a lot of
teams too. You know what I mean? That's true.
Yeah, most
so
definitely.
He's definitely Hall of Famer. For
yeah,
sure.
he will be. And moving on to being in the Monday Night Football cast.
Yeah, and that's good. I mean, it just sucks that because now I got to listen to a bunch of Cowboys calling the games now, for every sports network.
Wait, who else is it?
I mean, Tony Romo, he's with CBS.
Oh,
and you got Troy Aikman with Fox. So
my dad hates Troy Aikman.
I hate my dad hates Troy Aikman too. So. Man, this is here. Those Cowboys talk about football.
Yeah, my dad hates the Sunday night guys.
Who's Collinsworth and Al Michael's not his name.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Tirico? Or
I think Tirico's still there. Yeah, Tirico's there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
But anyways, we'll good luck to Jason Witten and see how he does on the Monday Night Football, guys.
Yeah, that's true. Now also let's talk about some last topic for the NBA. Steph Curry. He's questionable for game 1 tomorrow against the Pelicans. I don't think he's going to play this game. I think they want to let him be comfortable.
Yeah, let him do some drills and stuff. Get back to 100%.
But he has been practicing. He has been working
getting
out.
Back into contact.
Yes, so he's definitely close to being ready to playing. So
I definitely say game 2 or 3.
I think game 2. I think he's going to play game 2. I don't think he's going to play game 1, but I think game 1 they want to see how if they beat them by like 20. I don't think he's going to play.
Who are you talking about? Who beating who by 20?
The Warriors.
Warriors beating Pelicans by 20?
If they beat them by like a lot, then I don't think they're going to let him play.
I don't see it happening.
I don't either personally, but I'm saying like
if it happens.
Yeah, but if it's a blowout game.
Yeah.
If it's a blowout game, I can see Golden State maybe let him rest a little bit more. Let him not play game 2. Let him
a few more games or something.
Yeah, keep his legs fresh a little bit, and then maybe.
Most definitely, it'll be interesting to see how Kevin Durant matches up against Anthony Davis, like Stephen A. Smith was mentioning.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. I mean, they playing all that they mind. Drew Holiday been playing great defense. Playoff Rondo's been playing great. Anthony Davis been playing like a top 3 player in the league.
And as well without Marcus Cousins.
Marcus Cousins.
Imagine what would happen if he was with him.
Man, it probably would have been a lot.
That's scary.
It would have been very scary, but yeah, man, New Orleans is playing really good basketball. You gotta give it up to them. But
yeah, we'll make our predictions in a second.
Yeah.
But Ron had a huge big time game winning basket as time expired to be the Pacers, but after the game and still to this day and probably going forward, everyone's been talking about the missed goaltending call when he blocked Oladipo's layup.
Yeah, that would definitely go to. I think a lot of action and it looked like a goaltend. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's because you don't see it when it happens.
Yeah, but you can tell when the goaltend. Goaltend looks like. But I mean, but something like that, it happened so fast, you couldn't tell if it was a goaltend.
Like what's crazy to me is how no one really you freaked out about the no goaltending call right when it happened because there's no replay for the goaltending unless a goaltending is called.
Right. That's true. I don't even think because Victor Oladipo laid the ball up. Yeah. He was the one that laid it up, and even when LeBron blocked it, I don't think he thought it was a goaltend either until they probably seen the replay after the fact. Yeah. When they called the timeout. And everything. So.
But I mean, I wonder what would have happened. I mean, sure it would have been, I guess, slightly different score, but I guess they were saying in the paper, would the Cavs have run that same play to LeBron for the game-winning 3? I mean, sure, he would have still gotten a shot, but
Yeah, that's true, too, because people can say that, too, because I was thinking that, if he had made that shot, who knows what could have happened, but they probably would have called that same play for LeBron to score that 3, and he still would have made it, so, you can look at it like that, too. But at the same time, it's different, what if, because now they got the lead, now they up, so.
It's crazy. Yeah. It's actually the Cavaliers' first lead in the series.
Yeah.
3-2.
3-2. Now they play tonight, so you think they're going to win? You think they're going to win tonight?
I do.
I think so too.
I do because it's in.
It's Indiana.
Yeah,
it's Indiana.
I still have them winning.
I think they're going to win that game.
I have them winning.
They already won there before. I think it was game 4. They already won that game, so.
I'm saying by 8-10.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a close game. All the games been close up game 1, I think.
Yeah.
So
it's been a great series.
It's been a great series. I think LeBron's going to win that series.
But
I think the team's going to win.
Yeah. Also on Wednesday night, I believe the Thunder were facing the Jazz.
Oh, they were getting spanked.
The Jazz were up by 25, and
literally what happened was with 8 minutes left in the third quarter, they were down 25, and then towards the end of the third quarter, they tied the game. In 8 minutes, they tied the game up.
I mean, how do you let a big lead like that go away? Because the Jazz, they have dominated the Thunder to this point in the series. I mean, up until that game, I thought the Jazz were going to win in 5, just because of how they've been playing and how that game was going up until that happened. Yeah. But now, I mean, I don't know.
I don't know what else we can say, right?
What was going on?
I don't know what else to say. So,
Donovan Mitchell's definitely been impressive.
He's been playing great, and
Russell Westbrook has been.
He's been playing great too. Paul George been playing good. Carmelo's not been playing good. I don't know what's going on, but I think with Thunder, I mean, for them to come back, I think they have a lot of confidence that they can probably win.
They have momentum now.
They have a little bit of momentum now, but they feel confident that they can win at Salt Lake City tonight. But I don't think they're going to win that game. I think it's just so hard to play. And I think we talked about it last week. I said I don't think it's going to be hard for them to win in that arena because it's such a live. Their home crowd is crazy.
It really is. I mean, I just feel like it was a really fascinating game the other night when the lead changed and the big lead and all of that. But I think that the Jazz are going to come back to reality, and I don't know what the score is going to be, but I think they're going to win.
Yeah. I feel like the Jazz are going to win that one. So yeah, we'll see.
After the Heat and Spurs got eliminated, Dwayne Wade and Manu Ginobili might be on retirement watch. So what do you have to say about that?
I think personally, I don't think D Wade's probably going to retire. I think he still played like a little bit of D Wade, but I think he's 36 years old. I think he still can play. You know,
that game too he had.
Yeah, game 2 he played like he was like the old D Wade. You know, what I
mean? Like he was 25.
Yeah, he definitely played like he was like 25. But I think when Manu Ginobili, I think he got to hang it up, man. I think he's 40 years old.
Especially with the Spurs. The Spurs did not get it done this year. I mean, sure, it was all about Kawhi and that whole extravaganza, but
I didn't think they was going to win the championship or even get close to it, even if Kawhi was on.
They didn't have the pieces.
Yeah. I think, like I said, he's 40 years old.
I mean, I do feel bad for Popovich just because, to me, he's the best coach in the whole NBA.
Yeah, that's not a question. He is.
But at the same time, though, I mean, what could he have done differently this year? Exactly. I mean, this was his quote unquote worst season with the Spurs in 5, 6. I don't know how many years. Long time. Yeah, because I mean they're usually Western Conference Finals, championships, best record, 80, ton of wins and stuff. But it just didn't go in their favor this year.
Yeah, I think like I said, right. Like you're totally right. But I just feel like with Ginobili, you're 40 years old,
his time is up.
His time is up. Like you're 40 years old. If you're a champion, you've been in the champion. You know that you're not going to be in the. You're going to make it to the playoffs. You come back, you're going to be in the playoffs, of course, with San Antonio. But you're probably going to be out in the first, second round.
Yeah, more than likely.
You're not going to be that close. But I just feel like personally, I think if you're still playing, then it has to be for the money at this point.
To me, the Spurs, I don't know if you call it dynasty with what.
Oh, there's definitely dynasty. When you got
with Ginobili, Parker, and
Tim Duncan, David Robinson, of course, back in the days.
I mean, they're
a dynasty franchise. So I guess
I feel like their time is up just because there's momentum. All the teams are definitely shifting in the West. Warriors are still at the top. Thunder are on the rise, and the other teams too, which we'll talk about in a minute with our predictions. But I mean, the Spurs, I guess they're on the decline now.
Right. Yeah, that's true. I feel you on that. Now let's talk about the Bucks. They won Game 6 yesterday. That was a good game. I didn't really watch that game that much because the draft was on my mind. So, but they did come out and win again. I mean, all teams won 3 of their games in their home court. So
this is the first series you go to 7 games.
Yeah. So far, right?
Yeah, so far.
Hopefully the Wizards. I mean, we'll talk about the Wizards. Hopefully they can do that too. But yeah. I mean, the Bucks are playing great basketball on the road, but at home, but on the road they haven't been playing that great. I think at this point of the series, it's just more so who's going to win on the road. So I think when they play Game 7, I think
Game 7 in Boston.
I think Boston will win that game.
Me too.
Because like I said, every game they've been playing has been all the home teams have been winning. So I guess the cycle's going to keep going.
And I guess. I mean, we'll see how it goes. But I mean, I don't see. Well, never mind. But it's definitely going to be a great game in Game 7. But I mean, it's all about who plays great. Fourth quarter is where it all
starts. Yeah, one more hour ends. It's really do or die in fourth quarter. So
you steps up for each team. I know Greek Freak will go crazy.
Yeah, man.
But who's going to step for the Celtics? I mean, they don't have no Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, they don't have no Kyrie Irving.
They don't have no fourth quarter man.
They don't have no Gordon Hayward, but they've been winning games without him.
Yeah, I mean, because they got Jaylen Brown,
Jason
Tatum, Marcus Smart, Terry Rozier.
Yeah, so
I mean,
they got some pieces on them.
Players.
Yeah, but I think it's at this point it's just more so what team is winning home games, and so far, Boston's been winning their games, and they got the next home game, and I think they're gonna win that game.
Yeah.
Yeah. So also, I think the last topic for the day, is the Wizards beat the Raptors in Game 6 tonight. I personally feel like they can. I think the same thing. Like, it seemed like all the games.
John Wall and Bradley Beal have to step up.
They had a chance. The Game 5, they were up with 5 points with 8 minutes left. Even though that's still kind of a lot of time, but they had a lot of opportunities to make the lead go up. But
they just went cold.
They went really cold. They missed a lot of good looks. They just missed them, man.
Yeah, it was a shame. It was a shame. Raptors were the better team in the end.
Yeah, John Wall had a lot of turnovers, key turnovers in the fourth quarter, especially I think 2 possessions straight. He had turnovers. So
yeah, and I mean, it's not like John Wall. He doesn't turn the ball over that much.
Yeah, he really doesn't. But
he's still, I guess, getting back.
Yeah, and Otto Porter has been MIA, man. I don't know where he at. I'm trying.
Really,
they gotta investigate him.
I've barely been hearing the announcers calling out Otto Porter's name.
They really got to do it because you give him a guy like that $100 million, he has to put up points.
He's getting back up the money,
and he's not. He hasn't been doing that in the
so
series. He's been okay on the defense side, but really I think what's happening with Otto is he's been hurt.
Yeah,
they're saying he has a lower leg strain and he has some soreness in his calf.
No.
So I guess that's why he hasn't been
not 100%.
100%. So
yeah, I might need to get some rest.
But I'm hearing he might not even play tonight though because he's listed as questionable because for those injuries. So
who's going to take his spot?
I think Oubre is going to take his spot and he's going to.
Wow.
So
that'd be a loss to the Wizards.
At this point, I think you might have to do that because like I said,
you got to make moves to win.
You have to find a way to win. And I think right now, Oubre, of course, he's still not making 3-point shots like he has been doing throughout the season, but in the playoffs. But I think for Oubre, he's been playing good on the defensive end. He's been causing a lot of problems with DeMar DeRozan when he had opportunities to guard him.
Yeah.
And I think that Oubre is. And you might have to start Oubre right now and then let Otto not play because he's been hurt throughout the playoffs, and you don't want to keep lingering in the injury, making it worse, and you hurting the team because this is an elimination game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you need to get all the players that's healthy to get him on the court, and if he's not 100%, you gotta get him out of there.
I mean, Oubre's been playing well. I definitely expect him to step up.
He hasn't been. I mean, throughout the series, he only had one good game, and I think that was Game 4.
Yeah.
Outside of that, he's been MIA. He hasn't really been. He's been also getting good looks. He's been missing them. I mean, on the defensive side, DeMar DeRozan has been killing him. Because he's the one. He's been guarding DeMar DeRozan, and he's been killing him. And it shows as well because Otto Porter, on the offensive side, he's a liability. He's not really doing nothing, right? Because they got Kyle Lowry guarding Otto Porter.
Yeah.
Which is not.
It's not a good matchup.
It's not a good matchup because the fact that the point guard of the Toronto Raptors is guarding the small forward of the team, you would think that would be a bad matchup. But the reason why they guarded him is because you have Kyle Lowry guarding Otto Porter is because Otto Porter's not going to do nothing on offense. So they try to
he's
put him on the weakest player on the team. Put him on
the strategy.
The strategy. So it's for me, I don't want to guard John Wall because for Kyle Lowry, I don't want to guard John Wall because I'm going to be tired trying to guard him. And then, so I'm trying to catch my breath. So let me go.
And when you catch your breath is when
you guard Otto Porter because Otto Porter's gonna stay in the corner.
Yeah.
Otto Porter's gonna stay in the corner, and he's not gonna do nothing. He's just gonna watch Bradley Beal and John Wall do everything. You know what I mean? So let me just guard Otto Porter. Where he's not really gonna do much. He's probably gonna run around the court a little bit, but he's not gonna do all the stuff.
What do you think the Wizards have to do to win this game?
They gotta make shots. They gotta play defense. Personally, they really gotta play defense. I think when they play defense, they can do good things on offense. When they're engaged in defense, that's when they do great.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they have to play defense, but I mean, does John Wall have to have a game of his life?
He's been playing great.
He played great last game, but
listen, it's really everybody else.
That's what I'm saying.
It's everybody else because John Wall and Bradley Beal, especially, because the first 2 games, Bradley Beal was playing terrible. He was playing terrible, right? Then ever since then, he's been playing great basketball. Right? Yeah. So Bradley Beal and John has been doing good.
They need other guys. They need Marcin Gortat. They need everybody. They need everybody else.
Everybody else needs to step up because
if not, John Wall will get blown out of building.
Yeah. But John Wall and Bradley Beal has been playing great.
They really gotta. I mean, they gotta be on top of their games. They gotta make free throws, limit the turnovers.
Right.
So they're really just gotta. I mean, to me, it's all about the fourth quarter because they were the cold team, and
yeah, that's true. Yeah, I understand, but I feel like John Wall and Bradley, but they've been playing great. But at the same time, everybody else has to step up. Marquise Morris, I think the last game he had 4 points and 7 rebounds. You can't, for your starter, you can't put up points like that at all.
Yeah.
So I personally think that John Wall and Bradley didn't playing great, but everybody else got to step up their game. So yeah.
Yeah. So who do you see moving forward in the series?
I personally think Toronto's going to win, though. I personally think Toronto's going to win the whole thing. I don't know. The team is just not. They're not a good team. I mean, John Wall. It's just John Wall and Bradley, but everybody else is not. They haven't been.
Everybody else is mediocre.
Everybody's just mediocre, so I don't think they don't do anything.
So do you see Raptors winning tonight or next game?
I think the Wizards will win tonight, and I think Toronto will lose. Toronto will beat them Game 7.
Yeah.
So.
And then we both have the Cavs winning tonight, right?
Yeah.
And then, okay, so I guess, and then Celtics over Bucks, like we said.
Yeah. Yep.
And then 76ers await the...
They'll play Cleveland or Indiana, but we got Cleveland winning against that series against Indiana, so.
Yeah. And then, so, both got the Jazz over the Thunder.
I think I'm wrong.
What did you say?
No, I'm wrong. Philly is going to play either Milwaukee or Boston.
Yeah, I'll find it real quick.
Yeah, Philly's going to play either Milwaukee or Boston, and Cleveland will play either the Wizards or the Raptors. But I think if we got Cleveland winning this series, right? If we got Toronto, you got Toronto winning the series too against the Wizards.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's going to be Toronto versus the Raptors, right?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, I got Cleveland winning that series.
Yeah, it's going to be Cleveland against Toronto.
Yeah, I got Cleveland winning that series.
LeBron, he can do whatever it takes to win.
LeBron, when it comes to Toronto, he kills them every year. So I got LeBron winning that series.
Even though Toronto is different this year?
I still got him.
Yeah,
because even the regular season, LeBron's been killing them.
At the same time, LeBron needs his teammates.
Most definitely to step up, of course, yeah. But I got Toronto winning. I got Cleveland winning that one. And I got Philly winning against Celtics.
Yeah.
So it's going to be Philly and Cleveland in the
And then who do you have?
I got Cleveland.
You got Cleveland?
I don't know. Somehow Philly. Like,
that's what I'm saying, because...
they're a good team, man, but I don't know, man. I don't know.
I feel like, sure, it's the Embiid and Simmons, and then,
they got a good team.
JJ Redick, but how will they do against Cleveland is a good question. Because, are they championship caliber? Because, I know people were coming up with favorites in the East, everything, 1 in 5 games, and this and that, and when, beat the Heat out of the building, and this and that. But, are they the favorites in the East?
No.
They're not.
I don't think so.
With LeBron on any team, his team is going to be the favorites in the East.
Yeah, if you got LeBron on your team, you always got an opportunity to win a series. So I think LeBron, he's definitely going to make it to the finals for sure.
Yeah. Now I guess to the West. So we both have the Jazz beating the Thunder.
Yeah, and they'll play against the Rockets.
Yeah.
And we got what's it called Golden State versus New Orleans. So
I got the Warriors winning in 6.
I got 6 too. I got them 6, and I
probably got the Rockets in 6. I
got Rockets in 6 too.
Yeah, 5 or 6.
Because like I said, it's hard to play in Utah, man. It's hard to play, and I think.
Yeah, but at the same time,
I think Houston will win one game. I think Houston will win one game.
You mean Utah?
I got Houston winning one game, at least one game on the road.
Oh, on the road. Oh, okay. Oh, I thought you meant in
no. I got Houston winning one game on the road.
One game on the road.
And then I got Utah winning one at their place. So, and I think they can win one at Utah as well. At Houston.
Yeah. Utah has definitely been impressive so far.
Utah has been an impressive team. A lot of people are now talking about them. I think they're talking about it a lot, but they're not talking about them as far as like maybe giving some pressure to Houston. I think Houston we're still gonna win that series, but I think it's gonna be
it's gonna be a dogfight.
It's gonna be a dogfight for sure. But I think Houston's gonna win that series in 6.
I feel like
and now we can go to State and Houston if they play in the Western Conference Finals. I got Golden State. I still got Golden State winning.
You still Golden State winning?
I still got Golden State winning. You got.
We got to wait till Steph is 100%.
Yeah, that's true. But if I think the first couple of games is forced. You play
it'll get back into
when
it.
You playing in live. When you playing in like live action, you playing like in the playoffs and all that, and you come off injury. Of course, you probably get a little rusty.
It takes you a second or two.
It takes you maybe a game or two probably to get back to your.
But once you're back,
but then
you gotta watch out.
You gotta watch it for stuff, because prior to him being hurt, he's been killing it.
He can make shots from anywhere on the court.
So I think he's gonna have that time that this New Orleans series to get his stuff.
He'll have a couple games.
He'll have a couple games to get himself back into basketball shape, and I think. When he played against Houston, he's gonna be a problem. So I got Houston. I got Cleveland. I'm tripping. I got Golden State. Yeah, I'm tripping.
Sorry.
I got Golden State winning in 7. I got winning them in 7.
Most definitely, yeah. I mean,
but even though if they do play in 7, they're gonna play at Houston because Houston got the number 1 seed.
Yeah,
but I still gotta win it.
To me, I've had the past when I was thinking about what we're gonna say in the podcast, I've had to me the Rockets in the finals.
You think the Rockets? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised about that either, though.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised about either too.
Yeah,
but I think with Golden State, they got a lot of. I mean, you got KD coming to the rank. You got
Klay Thompson.
You got
Draymond Green.
You still got good players. Quinn Cook's been playing great. You still got Livingston, who got playoff experience. You got David West, who got playoff experience. They got a lot of playoff experience in that team.
Yeah, matchups will be really interesting. Rockets against the Warriors.
It's gonna be great.
Because throughout this whole year with the 3 guys, the Rockets, James Harden, Chris Paul, and Clint Capella all on the floor. They're basically on a whole nother
level. They only lost probably 2 or 3 games.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, Clint Capella he's a beast inside.
Yeah, he can block the shot. He can get rebounds. He's good in the lobs and pick and roll. So
then they got Trevor Ariza.
Yeah, Trevor Ariza, he can shoot that corner 3. He can play defense. They got a good bench too with Eric Gordon. They got Gerald Green, who's been picked up and he's been playing great basketball too. I think that's the only thing teams players I can think of that's good on the team. So
yeah, and then so we have the 76ers and the Cavs.
Yeah, I got Cleveland.
And how many games?
In 6. I got them 6 games.
6. Yeah, I mean, I got them in 6 as well. I just feel like it'll be interesting to see how the 76ers will do against the Celtics. I mean, I'm sorry to have the 76ers winning, but they definitely have to get prepared for Cleveland.
They definitely got to be prepared for sure.
But, I mean, are the Celtics the team to prepare them? No? Because, I mean that's the question here, though. Because they have to get prepared, but, they're not going to be prepared. I mean, are they going to win again in 5? What is this? I need to be educated here.
Yeah, man. I don't know, man.
I mean, I honestly, to me, it's Houston and Cleveland in the finals. To me, I mean, those are the.
If that's who you got to win in the whole thing, if they play against each other, I got Houston winning. I think whoever team in the Western Conference is going to win. Whoever comes out of the West.
Exactly, yeah. Exactly.
They win the championship.
I mean, the Warriors or the Rockets will beat Cleveland.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
Or they will beat whoever else represents the East if Cleveland doesn't make it.
I think, even if Philly's winning it, if Philly comes out there with East, I still got any West Conference.
Philly will not win the whole thing.
I don't think they will win the thing. But they got a good team, though. They're going to be great for next year. They're going to be great.
They're going to be great for years to come.
They're going to be a great team.
It's crazy to think that they were 10-72 two years ago.
A couple years ago. Now
they're thinking the commissioner and all that, they're against tanking?
They were tanking.
Yeah, this whole trust the process thing worked, I guess.
They really trusted that process, and it's been processing great for them. So.
Yeah, so who do you got the Warriors and the Cavs?
I got Warriors and Cavs. I got Warriors in 5.
Yeah, I got Houston in 6.
Yeah, I can see that.
I just feel like LeBron's gonna do whatever it takes.
He's gonna do whatever it takes, of course. He's gonna show out every game. He's been doing that throughout the whole series, even this series against Indiana.
Although I feel bad for him because it was the first year that he played all 82 games, so it's gonna.
Especially, it's crazy because he led the league in minutes. It's in his 15th year. He played all 82 games. So
once this year's over, he's gonna be like.
But he's a machine. He's a machine, man. That guy doesn't. He's still playing at a high level like he's been playing.
So speaking of LeBron, do you think he's staying or leaving after this year?
I think he's leaving personally.
Do you think he's leaving?
Period,
or do you think he's leaving?
I think he's gonna stay 1 more year. I think he's gonna probably maybe be there for maybe at least 1 more year, try it out. After that, he's gonna be gone.
But do you think he's gonna stay if they win or lose, or only if they win?
Win or lose.
Win or lose.
Win or lose. Even if they lose, I think he'll come back. I think he'll come back to Cleveland for sure.
I hope he comes back, but I feel
he'll get more money if he stays in Cleveland.
Yeah.
If he signs any deal, he's gonna wherever team he goes to, wherever team the most money he can get is in Cleveland. So I think he'll go to Cleveland personally.
Yeah,
I think he'll say it for at least. I think he'll sign like a 1 year deal one more time, and then let's just see how it goes again. And if it's the same, or they lose maybe in the second round, or maybe in the first round, maybe he's out of there. He's out of there.
Yeah, I mean,
and if he does leave, though, I can see him in Philly.
I hope that he stays, and I think he will. Although at the same time, with how much like publicity, I guess, they're making of the whole situation, in the grand scheme of things, I feel like they're leaning more towards him leaving.
Possibly. Yeah, who knows? But they definitely got a good team. I mean, they definitely. We don't know what his decision is. It's going to be very questionable. We'll see.
It definitely won't be till the summertime.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I guess that's it, right?
Yeah, it's crazy.
I know. I was trying to make it last longer.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I can tell, but I guess we're done here.
Yeah, as we wrap up our very last show, first off, would like to thank everyone in WODU, Ron, Austin, Nick, and everybody for letting us win Podcast of the Year, nominating us.
Thank you.
And for helping us with our various technical difficulties throughout the year, since we're both uneducated as ever with the board and all of this. But most importantly, I would like to thank you, Randy, for being an amazing co-host.
Yeah, man.
This year, and
yeah, man.
I don't. Yeah.
Yeah, firstly, let me say the same thing as well. Thank you for everybody. Like I said, all the people that helped us out, that come to doing the show, like Nick, Austin, Eddie, Mello, anybody that helped Ron, of course. You know, all the people that from the whole WOU staff are helping us out doing the show.
Definitely with Ron doing a great job, president and all that.
He's been a great president for us, and yeah, man, I'm just appreciative.
Gotta thank Pete Landry, your brother, being a guest on the show.
Yeah, man. This is gonna be my last. I mean, we're not. Inside Huddle's not over. They still gonna do the show. I'm graduating next Friday, so
it's just a change in the
So
the way it goes.
Yeah,
it's to be continued.
Yeah, it's still gonna be. I don't know who else gonna be saying greetings, Marvin Nation. It's probably gonna be Tim or whoever else that he brings along. But yeah, man, appreciative for everybody. Appreciative Tim for being also another amazing co-host. We would not have done the whole podcast
without you.
Without you guys, the fans. So thank you again. Damn, this is the last time I'm saying it. Thank you very much for everybody listening Inside the Huddle. Please listen again next semester.
Next semester, yeah.
With Tim, and maybe I'll probably come back and
unless we'll get used on Twitter updates or something like
that. So please listen again, like you said, next semester.
Yeah, we're definitely planning on trying to keep Jeff as the producer. Maybe the music thing, like he was talking about, get some athletes in next year and make it bigger and better, and you on the phone and stuff. So
I'll still probably be coming doing the podcast, maybe through on the phone or something like that. We probably work something out, but if not, I know Tim will probably have somebody else come in and fulfill my role great. And like I said, next semester more is ODU sports, more national sports for you. So
most definitely, I hope that you guys have been doing great on your exams. And just last word, gotta wish Randy best of luck in his endeavors after ODU.
Yeah, man. I guess this is it.
So,
Until then, everybody.
Have a great summer.
Go Monarchs.
Go Monarchs one more time.
Peace.